Hi there, Tracy Venturi with Keller Williams Realty, the Venturi team, and we're coming to you talking about 2014 predictions. We've talked a lot about what 2013 was like and how it ended up, and we've been attending quite a few seminars and things, webinars, about what people feel is the market in real estate for 2014. So we thought we'd go over kind of some of the predictions that are out there and then give you our take on what we believe the local market will see. So,
last year was really the recovery year for real estate in a sense, from 2006 when we peaked out. And last year, from the numbers I saw, we ended up about 16% lower than 2006, and we've had about a 1.5 to 3% gain in prices, depending on what numbers you look at and what statistics you look at. So for this year, what have we heard from people about the market overall nationally?
Nationally, the market's still pretty hot. They've seen a little bit of a pullback here the last few months, but quite hot. A real shortage of homes for sale for buyers, and interest rates very steady, still very low. And home prices kind of taking a little breather, but still up pretty high compared to previous years.
The predictions I've seen say that this year will kind of be uneventful from a price appreciation standpoint, either up or down, probably flat in the sense it'll keep up with inflation, which puts it in at 3, maybe 5% in some places. Now that's nationally. Here locally, the predictions we've seen puts it at 1%, 2%, 3%, kind of what we had for 2013, I think is what we expect going forward for this year.
Exactly. So this past year, depending on neighborhoods, parts of town, price of homes and things, we saw 1 to 3% price appreciation.
What trends do we see for 2014 in real estate?
Sure. So we believe that in 2014 we're going to see more sales. The velocity of sales is going to go up, not necessarily the price of homes, but we're going to see a lot more sales, and we've already been feeling that. It's January and we're really busy, which is lovely. But we see like a couple of trends. So we're starting to see some new builds. We're seeing more than just Pulte, Centex, D.R. Horton. We're actually seeing some custom homes being built.
Construction's coming back. There's a couple high-end neighborhoods, going on. When I say high-end for Albuquerque, it's over 400 or 500. It's not the more kind of lower end. I don't want to say lower end, but starter homes. So there's some of that going on.
We're seeing some move-up buyers, more of those.
Land sales. Imagine
land sales.
If you look at land sales over the past few years, it has not been pretty. And, people are starting to think about building, their own custom home, and land is on sale right now for sure.
It is. And actually, we know some great builders. If you're thinking of building a custom home, need some land or already have the land, but you've been waiting, we can definitely recommend a few builders that you might want to chat with. So land sales, we're talking about developed, buildable lots. Unfortunately, land that's way out there that doesn't have utilities, still really no market for that.
It's tough to do anything with undeveloped land right now. So
yeah.
The other thing I see coming, and I'm kind of the tech guy and follow what's going on in tech and in real estate in particular, of course, and tech is just exploding in real estate. There's so many different things going on, and mobile seems to be the big thing. We switched to electronic signatures here just a few years ago. Now that's kind of the standard, and mobile and people searching for homes mobily is kind of a big deal, and getting those photographs when you're listing the house is important. But I guess what I want to say is if you're buying or selling, get somebody that understands the technology, because so much is technology driven right now in the real estate world. So, make sure you have somebody that kind of understands that.
It's really true. And what we're seeing is buyers are shopping on their cell phones. We used to say they're in front of their computers at work, at home, wherever.
Yeah. Well, they're doing that too.
They're still there, but your first viewing when you list a house for sale is going to be online. That's your first showing, and that determines whether or not you get an in-person visit. So, but now we're seeing a lot more people, they're sitting and looking on their smartphone, sitting in front of a house, and they call. They've already seen the details, so it's interesting. So we need to make sure we're always evolving and keeping up, which Tego does a great job. Some of the challenges in New Mexico, the typical
Challenges, the challenges we have here in New Mexico. New Mexico obviously very heavy on government jobs, federal jobs in particular, and with things going on in the federal government, it does seem to be a little bit of some cutting back. We are losing, I don't want to say losing jobs, we're losing some of those federal jobs, and everything follows jobs, and jobs are kind of flat in New Mexico right now, unfortunately. And whatever happens with jobs is probably what's going to happen with real estate.
could be. Yeah, I think our markets. We're expecting a great year in 2014. If you need to be a seller, you need to sell your house. It's a good time to sell. The supply is down. Tego and I have this ongoing debate, but there's some parts of town right now where I have home buyers, and we can't find a house.
Yeah.
Things that are coming on the market that are nice are selling right away. When sellers are pricing to the market, and their home is ready to sell and has been prepped for sale, they're selling. One of the things that I've noticed that seems to be a shortage is kind of that $300,000 and $400,000 single story kind of executive home, whether it's in Tanawan or Primrose or High Desert, far northeast. Seems like they're kind of hard to find. I've had a few clients looking for that, so that's one area. But in general, we don't expect a huge shortage of homes in New Mexico. However, we do see pockets in certain neighborhoods where we definitely will have a shortage of homes on the market in 2014.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
interest rates.
We haven't even talked about interest rates. Interest rates, right now, we're at the beginning of the year, they're about 4.5%, 4.75%,
Which is
or
great.
4.25%.
Or less than 4 on some.
Yeah, it just depends on, what you're looking for. Most predictions put it at, 5.5%, 6%, maybe even more, depending on, who you ask.
By the end
Obviously,
of the
nobody
year.
knows, but everybody's predicting it going up. It's just a matter of by how much.
And I truly have my own opinion, not a lender, but seeing it now that we're already well into January, pretty much the end of January, and we still have phenomenal rates, I just don't see how they could go up more than 1% by the end of 2014.
Yeah.
So I'd say those 6%ers are too high. I'd say maybe 5.5%.
Yeah.
But even that's a huge leap from where we are right now. So we have to have a few bad days in the market or jobs reports and different things that are going to move that. So
Yeah.
that's-
Well, we should probably wrap this up. It's kind of
Yeah.
a long video blog this time. We appreciate you watching the whole thing, but there's so much to consider when you're thinking about buying or selling real estate. And if you want to sit down with a one-on-one consultation with one of us, either one of our buyer specialists or listing specialist, Meredith, give us a shout. Visit us at our website at welcomehomeabq.com.
or give us a ring.
Yeah.
505-933-6881 or 877-933-6881. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks
Bye-bye.
so much.